All right, Shoeless Johnny. Let's see what you got. Just backyard turf. Man, I need that. All right, let's get this going. That down. Looking good, man. I'm still jealous that's turf in y'all's backyard. I'm mad. I want that. All right, here we go. Sorry, I kind of skipped that. All right, you see what I'm still seeing though? That little force back right there. I need your hands to be more back right there. Just more, again, more in it. Let's get to the next one. And again, I love your hands moving right there. It's still, it's the shoulders and the arms involved. We got to get you right there where your hands are doing this right here. Hold on. All right, so I want your hands moving like that, nice and loose, but not because your arms and shoulders are moving them. I want the kick to make that move. So again, we got to get you right there. Right there. And again, I think your lower half looks good, like where you're kicking from. So you're in good shape there. Your back leg looks strong. It's firm. But right there, if you were kicking from there, John, dude, your timing is going to be easy because your swing's already there. I hope you know that. Your swing's already there. It's just now making our timing in games easy, making it to where that's all we're doing in games is timing our swing. Well, if you're kicking from there, you're strictly timing a swing. But because, and I know you're trying to be ready there, but that's not quite your ready. That's your ready. Look where those hands are. Love it. That is your ready. You want that feel in your hands before you kick. So then you can actually relax them. And when you kick from here, so this position is where you're kicking from, those hands will just float. They'll be just floating in air. And again, I think that's why our front side's still clearing a little bit. But dude, swing-wise, you look good. You look very comfortable. So I love the rhythm you're in. I love the way you're kicking. Like the leg kick and everything in the lower half looks great. Again, the biggest thing I want you doing is getting your top half more in there. So when you kick, it's just going to be cleaner. All right. Let's see. That's where you gotta start. That's where, not start or have you. To be honest with you, I would start a little more like this. It looks better. It looks stronger. It looks more ready. Where your hand? I'm talking about where all this is. That looks where you look as ready as you can be, man. But watch you don't get in that position. It's just not. You're not there long enough. You're not there long enough to judge the breaking ball. You're not there long enough or recognize breaking ball. You're not there long enough to recognize, oh crap, this is in. I got to get my hands going. It's just those little things cost us in games. It's not because of that guy. That swing right there is good. Look at that. Let's see if the hip is leading. It is. It is. But boy, we get that front side a little more closed off. Just a hair. them hands are going to get out even further, and that was going to create the home runs. All right, so let's go to the next one. All right, so in my opinion, Bub, I think we ought to start a little more backing in it at the top half. Instead of worrying about getting all that crap before you kick, I would just start a little more in it. So instead of starting like this, let's get a little more of that. Ooh, there's that shoulder right there. That. Get that dirt and quit having that down. Get this even. But that right there is what I want you to look like. So it's more the shoulder than the hand. You get the shoulder, and that's what gets the hands back. So however you want to think about that, starting your hands more back like that, or getting your front shoulder in like that, that is where you ought to be starting. So you just have that longer. So then when you kick, you're just strictly timing that hip to get through a ball, man. Still really good with the swing, though. I'm happy with the swing. You're getting hand separation there. Your hip is leading. Good finish. I like all that, man. So again, remember what we're talking about here. We're talking about getting you cleaner for in games. The timing's easier. Again, it's back to, am I going to get my swing out on this pitcher, or am I going to be doing stuff that makes it to where I can't get my swing out? And it's a true fair fight when you're timing your swing against his pitch. When y'all have little things like what you got going on, must be nice, Dad, to sit there with your legs crossed watching your son work. Must be nice. But anyway, what I'm getting at is it's not a fair fight yet for you because you're still timing that. And that's actually better than from the first video the other day. Dadgummit, that's your position, though. That is your position right there. That's your strong power position. And that's where I want you kicking from. So your foot should be on the ground right now, about to come up. And you're kicking from right there. You can't get any stronger. So then again, John, if you start kicking from that position right there, you're going to feel so powerful and strong. That's when we can relax. That's when we can focus on our job and let's see the ball and hit the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's it. We don't have to worry about things. We don't have to worry about a load. We don't have to worry, because now you're in a loaded position kicking. So now it's strictly just hitting. And boy, I can't stress enough, when you guys start really just, all you're doing is hitting, and you ain't got nothing to worry about before that and after that, it's just, for a guy with a swing like you and the power you got, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. All right. All right, let's see, though, when we land our foot, again, slightly open, and collapsed, and lost power. But that's still pretty good. So that's why it's still a great swing. But that ain't going to get you to the next level. That ain't going to get you recruited one day. That ain't going to get you in college playing for somebody right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, these little things I'm talking about is going to get you over the hump where you can really play this game for a long time, or as long as you want to. Again, what we want to do as a hitter, whether you got the talent to go to the big leagues, or you get the talent enough just to play college or high school baseball, whatever it is, let's make it to where the reason why you quit baseball is because the fastball's got too fast and you're not talented enough to catch up to it. Not because your swing had stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe the fastball never will be fast enough or too fast for you if you're clean. But I guarantee you this, if you're not clean and do the stuff that you're doing that I'm talking about in high school or at a high level of baseball, you're not going to be a top player. You're going to be a good player. And to get where you want to be, you got to be great. Okay? And these little things we're talking about, very little things, very little adjustments, is going to get you to carry through, man, and get you where you're really dominating on a baseball field as a hitter. Because you have the talent, you got the swing. It's now just cleaning that up a little bit, Bubba. That's a good swing. All right, so one more time, let's break it down. Some things you need to work on. Okay. If I'm you, I start more there in my shoulders. That's where I'm starting. That's where I'm getting Now, I'm not saying you got to step in the box like that. I'm saying before you even think about getting your hip loaded and all that, get your dang front or top half looking like that. Right there. Everything's on the ground still. We're about to pick up. So instead of starting from here, we're going to start a little more in it right there. So then when you kick, your hands are just going to do that. Your shoulder's not going to do anything, just your hands. Yep. Okay. Starting right in there. Right in there. Again, we're on the ground right now. All right, so then when we land, I want you to land and more of that. So if we can get you landing with your foot on the ground there, hold on, foot on the ground here, hands where they're at, perfect. Look at your hips, how strong they are. There's nothing collapsed. There's nothing leaked. That's your launch position. Instead, right now, because of the little thing that I'm talking about, you're still getting ready a little bit up top. When you kick, that's your launch position, which isn't one. It's close, but it's not the true launch position. But that ain't bad, Bubba. Good job, man. All right, so I've already saw improvement. Keep working. Keep working, because your swing's looking great. Again, we're cleaning up our timing mechanism to make it simpler for you in games where you're strictly only timing your swing. All right, shoeless.